Hello everyone, I'm Chair RM. Before we proceed to our new lesson, do not forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell. Thank you so much. In this video, I'm going to discuss the forms and graphs of quadratic function. First, let us express the general form of quadratic function into vertex form or standard form. Let us have y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. First, let us identify the value of a, b, and c. A is equal to 1, b equals negative 6, then c is equal to 5. Then after that, let us use the formula h equals negative b over 2a, and for k, so we have k equals 4ac minus b squared all over 4a. That is the vertex of the quadratic function. Okay, so h equals negative b over 2a. Substitute the value of b, which is negative 6. So we have over 2 times 1, which is the value of a. So we have h is equal to positive 6 over 2. Then h is equal to positive 3. Then for the k value, we have to substitute the value of a, which is 1. So we have 4 times 1. Then c is equal to 5. So times 5. Then minus, parenthesis, the value of b is negative 6. So we have negative 6 squared all over 4 times 1. Then simplify the result. So we have k is equal to 20 minus 36 over 4. So we have k equals negative 16 divided by 4. So k is equal to negative 4. So the vertex of our quadratic function is 3 and negative 4. Then after that, let us write the vertex form or standard form of our quadratic function. Using y equals a parenthesis x minus h squared plus k. So we have a is equal to 1. So we have y equals parenthesis x minus 3 squared. Then the value of k is negative 4. So we have y equals square of quantity x minus 3 minus 4. Let us have another method in writing the general form of quadratic function to vertex form or standard form. Let us follow the steps of completing the square. So one of these is b over 2 squared. So let us take a look to the value of b. So we have negative 6. So let us write negative 6 over 2 squared. So negative 6 over 2 is equal to negative 3 squared, and then negative 3 squared is equal to positive 9. Let's write this into y, then transpose 5. So we have negative 5 equals x squared minus 6x. Then let us add 9. So we have y minus 5 plus 9 is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. After that, let us simplify the result. So we have negative 5 plus 9. So we have y negative 5 plus 9 is positive 4 is equal to, then write this perfect square trinomial into square binomial. Of course, get the square root of 9, and that is 3. Then copy the negative sign. So we have x minus 3, then we have squared. Okay, then after that, we will transpose positive 4 to the right side of the equation. So the vertex form or the standard form of quadratic function is y. We have equals x minus 3 squared, then transpose positive 4 to the right, it becomes negative 4. So now this is the vertex form of quadratic function. We can identify now the value of h and k here. So h is equal to positive 3 because as you can see we have x minus 3 equals 0. We will transpose negative 3 to the right. So it becomes 3. So x is equal to h. Then the value of k is equal to this one, negative 4. Okay. So the vertex now is, so our vertex is equal to h, k. Then the answer is, we have 3 and negative 4. And that is the vertex of our quadratic function y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. It's up to you what is the easiest way. Is it the formula h equals negative b over 2a, or k is equal to 4ac minus b squared all over 4a, or this one by completing the square? Let us graph y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. So the vertex is 3, negative 4. Let us have or set up a table of values, then choose x values to the right and left of the vertex, and find the corresponding y values. So let us have a table of values. We have x, y, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then at the middle, we will write the vertex. So the vertex is 3. Then we have negative 4. Then again, let us write the x values to the right and to the left. So I choose 2 and 1 here. This one is 4 and 5. Then let us find the corresponding y values using, of course, if x is equal to 1 first. If x equals to 1, using the y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. So substitute the value of x, which is 1, minus 6 times 1 plus 5. So the value of our y is equal to 0. Then how about if x is equal to 2 here? So if x is equal to 1, so y is equal to 0. Let us write 0. Then x is equal to 2 using the same quadratic function. So we have y is equal to, now let us change this one into 2. So we have 2 squared minus 6 times 2 plus 5. Okay, then simplify. Then the result is negative 3, because 2 squared is 4 minus 12 plus 5. So the value of y is negative 3 if x is positive 2. Let us write negative 3 here. Then again, we have x is equal to 4. X equals to 4 this time. Then another one is x is equal to 5. So again, we will change the x values into 4. So we have 4 squared minus 6 times 4 plus 5. So the value of y is 4 squared is 16 minus 6 times 4 is 24 plus 5. So if x is equal to 4, then y is equal to negative 3. Let us write negative 3 here. Then let us solve x equals 5. The same quadratic function. So this time, instead of 4, we will write 5. So we have 5 squared minus 6 times 5 plus 5. So we have y is equal to 5 times 5 is 25. Then 6 times 5, so we have negative 30 plus 5. 25 plus 5 is 30 minus 30, so y is equal to 0. Let us write 0 here. Then after finding the corresponding values of y, let us now plot the points and sketch the parabola. Okay, using the Cartesian plane, let us draw a Cartesian plane. Do not forget that the vertical line is what we call the y-axis, and then the horizontal line is the x-axis. Okay, the origin is 0. Then from 0 to the right are all positive numbers. And then 0 upward are also positive numbers. Okay, then from 0 downward are all negative numbers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on. Then 0 to the left are all negative numbers also. And now let us plot the points and sketch the graph or sketch the parabola. Okay, let us start from 1, 0. So x is 1 here. Then we have 0. So this is 1, 0. Another, we have 2 and negative 3. So we have 2. Then we have negative 3 downward. So this is the point. Then after that, the vertex is 3 and negative 4. So we have 3 and then negative 4 is here. Then next, 4, negative 3. So we have 4 and then negative 3. And then we have 5, 0. So this is 5, 0. Then let us connect the points with the line. So we have here. Okay, so this is what we call the parabola. This is now the graph of our quadratic function y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. And then the axis of symmetry, we have the axis of symmetry is x is equal to 3. So we have here, this is the axis of symmetry. Okay. Okay, and then we have the vertex is 3 and negative 4. Then the minimum point. Here we have the minimum point. As you can see, if the parabola is open upward, so we have a minimum point which is 3 and negative 4, or this is the vertex. This is the minimum point. If the graph is open downward, so we have a maximum point here. Then again, we have the opening of the graph, of course. The opening of the graph is upward. So as you can see, if the value of our A is positive, so the parabola opens upward. But if the value of our A is negative, so it opens downward.